Welcome back to Fable, everybody. In this episode, we're going to start off by doing some looting of Orchard Farm before we leave and continue onwards. This chest has treasure clue number 5, which I will leave the Guildmaster to explain.
You have found your first treasure clue. Rumors abound that an item of value lies hidden somewhere in Albion. The clues should lead you to it. I understand there are 6 of them in all.
Okay, so hopefully you can hear him. I try to keep the audio up at least enough so you can hear the Guildmaster when he's talking. But if you didn't hear him, what he said was that there are 6 of those treasure clues around Albion, and they lead to some sort of really good treasure. So we'll have to keep our eye out for them. Basically, it was that treasure clue, a few apples out of those barrels, and I think that's it. I don't think there's anything down here. We might come back here with our spade or something if there's something that we have to dig up. But, to my knowledge, there's not a whole lot that really can be done here. And even just Orchard Farm in general, there's not a whole lot. I think there's maybe one more quest we come here for later on in the game. But that's about it. And I have a feeling that this, if we fish off this dock, we're gonna catch fish. There's not really any silver keys or anything to get over here, so I think we're done. What I do want to do is I want to go to Bowerstone and I want to buy a new weapon before we do this story, the next storyline quest. Because I realize that our attack power is just ridiculously low. I think we still have a weapon that we had like near the start of the game, which is just stupid. I should have upgraded my weapon quite a while ago. And I do have 3600, so I can buy a really expensive weapon. And you know, like some of these weapons, the lighter ones are only gonna maybe give me +2 or +3. The heavier weapons are going to give me more, but I don't think our character has enough physique to the point where he can actually carry these weapons. So it says physique level 3 required. What happens when you have a heavier weapon is that if your character can't carry it, he won't be able to swing it. So it's basically like buying a useless piece of equipment. But what I could do is I could go back to the guild and I could level up my physique, because I only need 1 more physique level. And if I have physique level 3, I can wield any of these weapons. And these are pretty cheap. I mean, this will give us +18 power. And it's only 225 bucks. Then again, we're going back to lighter weapons. This one will give us +15. So I guess I'll just kind of pick what one I want. I could buy this one, which I think I might do. It seems a little bit expensive. I mean, that it's like $2 grand, but it will give us +52 attack power. It's still a light weapon, so we'll be able to swing it a lot faster and do some massive damage. And right now, I'm not really concerned with buying a lot of other things. I could buy a new crossbow or something, I suppose. You know, like I could buy this one, which I think I already... No, I was gonna say I think I already have it, but I don't. It's just, it kind of looked weird because there was no green or red on the price, but it looks like it's just right on the money in terms of price. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is, since this is cheap, I'll also buy an oak longbow. Since we upgraded our equipment a little bit, we should be good to go for the next storyline quest. And before we do that, I'm going to quickly go back to the guild and level up a little bit, just to make it easier once again on us. I think we've got quite a bit of experience collectively from a bunch of stuff we've been doing, so I hope we can spend some experience. That's actually not bad. You can see we've got actually quite a bit of points in each of the categories, as well as some good general experience. So I always work on strength first. I'm going to buy some toughness because it's nice and cheap. Health never hurts. I'll go ahead and buy some health, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to splurge on physique +3. So I could have went ahead and bought a heavier weapon and we would have been able to wield it. But with more physique comes more man muscles, and we do more damage with a weapon and things like that. So all I want to spend is strength for the time being. Moving on to skill, I'm going to get some guile. Guile is one of my personal favorites to level up in the skill category. Accuracy.
Accuracy allows you to cause more
Gonna go ahead and do that.
combat. and make your shots
because
more
I haven't done
precise.
that yet, so I'll go ahead and do that. And maybe speed for the heck of it, because again, it's really cheap, and you never know. Speed overall could be pretty useful if you level it up enough. So, in terms of will, I don't really know what I want. I went ahead and I bought Fireball, and I only really use Fireball and Lightning in terms of attack spells. I don't really bother with Inflame or Multi-Strike or any of these other spells. A lot of them can be pretty useful, though. I've heard just from other people that something like Infernal Wrath, if you have it at a high level, can do some serious damage, but I've personally never used it in any playthrough I've done. Surround spells, the only one I really want to use is Force Push. I kind of like Force Push because surprisingly it actually does quite a bit of damage, and it's fun to use. So I think I'll go ahead and I'll buy Force Push just to add another spell to my little plethora of spells that I already have. And other than that, I don't really think I buy anything else. Any of this stuff I don't buy. I've never used the physical shield in my life. Berserk is something you can use, which I've heard can really, really help you in some areas. But again, I don't think I've ever used it. Assassin Rush I don't use. Heal Life I may pick up just for the sake of doing so, but I've never used it just because I usually depend on items and food and things like that. And I guess while we're here, we can use the last of our experience, our general experience, to level up our will bar, since we went ahead and we got a health upgrade at the same time. So that leaves us with a little bit of general experience, but we're gonna have to wait to level up anything else until our next little storyline quest. As you can see, though, not really noticeable, but our character got a little bit stronger. He looks a little bit bigger now. He's growing out of his skinny little pinner body. So that's good. Let's see. Those stoned guys in the guild mentioned something about a mushroom. And now that we have our fishing rod, I think we should go ahead and we should fish up that mushroom. Sounds like a good idea to me. They mentioned it's by the demon door. So this should be the spot right here. Hopefully this won't be too hard to reel in. It was actually really easy. Holy crap. Awesome. So this is our first blue mushroom. That was a quest that we took up in Bowerstone. We're gonna get 4 blue mushrooms for the witch so that she can make an antidote for that little boy. So that's our first one. You can bring the 1 mushroom to the witch right now, or you can wait and you can bring all 4 of the mushrooms to her all at once, which is usually what I do. I wait to collect all 4 of them and then I go ahead and bring them to her. So that's about it for the guild. I guess we can head towards our next destination using the Greatwood Colors Gate shortcut, which I think I'll do right now. Holy bandit Batman, right when I get out of the Colors Gate. That is annoying. Come here, fool. I think I have to equip my new weapon too. Forgot to do that because you can't do it when you're in Bowerstone, so I'll do that right now before I was gonna say before I move on, but there's still bandits in my way. Get out of my way. Okay, whatever, I'll take all you want. If you really want to make life difficult on yourself. There we go. Alright. Thank you for giving me some peace and quiet. Let's go ahead and equip our stuff here. We have 4 different weapons to choose from, like the stick. Like, we still have it and we, like, can't get rid of it. I think we actually might be able to, like, give it away or something. I should probably do that with it. So what we have now, the steel pick hammer we picked up from the bandits when we went through the Greatwood Gorge when they wanted us to pay. But as you can see, it still only does 30 damage, so we might as well just sell that. And then this is the weapon we picked up just a few moments ago, which will give us a godly plus 52, which is just awesome. So let's go ahead and wield that. And I'm not going to augment it but we could add that flame augmentation, which will do additional damage to creatures harmed by fire. But remember, you can't take it off, and I don't plan to use this weapon for like the entire game or anything, so I'm not going to use it. It does have 2 augment slots though, which is kind of nice. You can put 2 different things in it to make your weapon even better if you really wanted to. Let's go ahead and equip our new bow. 90, but that's not bad. We can do a little bit more damage. And again, it also has an augment slot if we wanted to augment the weapon. But now that we have some sweet new weapons, we should be able to do some serious damage, and we should be able to just rip right through the next area of the game, which will be lots of fun. Die! You can see I killed that bandit in 1 hit. And how many hits was it taking us before? Maybe 3 or 4, so yeah. Behold the raw power of my hero. Mahaha. Alright. Greatwood Caves. More hobs! Hurrah! Didn't I just kill a bunch of you? I really should have bought this weapon before I did that hob killing side quest. I would have gotten like 3 times the amount of hobs that Whisper got. Easily, hands down. Would have been no competition. Either way, all cockiness aside, if you open up this path here with the vines, I'm just going to pick up some potions here and some stuff. This is the Hob Cave entrance. This isn't mandatory, but you can come in here, and we will probably come here for a quest later on. But you can come in here and kill some hobs and get some experience if you want. There's also some chests and things like that, which I could probably go in for whenever I wanted to. Let's talk to this demon door to see what the hell he wants.
I need to see your combat multiplier get higher before I swing a jar.
I don't think I've ever gotten this demon door open, just because I find this really difficult to do, because you can't hit the demon door to get your multiplier higher. You can only really hit enemies, and just using the hobs as your combat multiplier to get it higher just doesn't really work that well for me. So I'll have to figure out something for later, but we can't do what that demon door wants us to do, obviously, at the moment. And then right here is the next area we'll be going to, which is Darkwood. Just to refresh everyone's memories, the next objective is the Trader Escort. Get to the traders in Darkwood by going through Greatwood, which is what we've just done. So I'm going to save that for the next video. That's probably what we will do. We will go ahead and start the next storyline quest and once again advance on, get some more areas and all that really good stuff. So join me next time. Hope to see you then, and I'll see you all later.